I'm a creator on this app, and I don't know that I've ever recorded a video in such a raw, vulnerable way. I think every time I've recorded a video, I've been worried about the filter, and I've been worried about saying too much, and I've edited it afterwards. But I can honestly say in this moment, I am raw and unfiltered. And I'm recording this video today because today has just been one of those days where everything seems to be going wrong. And I'm already feeling like just a lot of stress about everyday things like money and paying bills, and my loved ones are struggling. And I feel like all my loved ones are struggling with something. But mainly I'm thinking about my older kids. My older adult kids don't speak to me really much. And it's really embarrassing to say that, because you hear about kids that don't talk to their parents, and you'll see the parents yelling and screaming that they did everything for their kids, and why can't their kids just love them and forgive them for their mistakes, that they did the best that they could. And I always looked at those parents and thought, what a shame. The reason your kids aren't talking to you is because you did something to them. And I'm now that parent that my older kids don't really talk to me. And it's because I made a really poor mistake a long time ago. And it was a mistake that hurt a lot of people. I betrayed people in like the worst way that you can betray somebody. And I'm not going to give excuses for why I did that, because it doesn't matter. We all go through hard things in our life, and we all go through bad relationships where we don't feel loved, or we go through dysfunction, and that doesn't mean that we should lash out and hurt other people. And that's what I did. I hurt people that were closest to me. I lied. I betrayed. I made really selfish choices. And I hurt people immensely. And as a result, I tried to keep it a secret from my kids, because they were at the impressionable age where I didn't feel like they needed to know what was going on in their parents' relationship. But I'm realizing now, I'm learning that secrets are the infestation that will eventually bring you down and bring your family down, and you have to talk to your kids because they just know. And now the truth has come out about what I did, and my older kids are having a really hard time with it, and they're not speaking to me, and I deserve it. I deserve to let them have their time to cope with what happened and see the truth now and understand why they went through years of trauma and pain. And I don't need to be out here trying to make excuses to them as to why I didn't tell them the truth, because I should have told them the truth. And I don't have any sage wisdom for anybody, but I do want to say that what I did and the choices that I made a long time ago, they're still with me every single day. And I have to fight for my self-concept almost every day. Almost every day I have to try to reparent the small part of me that feels like the mistakes that I made make me unlovable. And the mistakes that I made are never going to go away. And as much as I try to move on from the past and become a better person and learn from my mistakes, the hurt that I caused all those people so long ago, and that is still causing harm and hurt to my children even to this day, it's still a part of my reality. And I know deep down that I am worthy of love, and I know deep down that we can make mistakes and come back from them and become better and learn from them. But some mistakes that we make, the repercussions of those mistakes follow us for the rest of our lives. And I've accepted that. And I've accepted that some mistakes that you make are so grave and so hurtful to people that you're not going to get forgiveness. And so to even ask for forgiveness is like pointless, because in some cases you don't deserve it from the people that you hurt. You have to try to seek forgiveness from God. You have to try to seek forgiveness from yourself. You have to forgive yourself. But sometimes the people that you hurt aren't going to forgive you, and they're going to hold on to resentment and pain for the rest of their lives, and that's okay. They have that right because of what you did. And so all I can do going forward with this knowledge is try to repair the relationships that I've harmed, namely my kids, every day for the rest of my life. And never try to make excuses, and never try to diminish or minimize their pain, but just let them have it, hold space for them, tell the truth when I'm asked about it, and be a better person every single day so that I never repeat those mistakes. That's the only control that I have. And the rest of the chips will fall where they may. And being a public person on this app, I've had people from my past reach out to me, and I've had people from my past remind me that they're still here and they're still hurting. And I would be lying if I said that I wasn't scared, because it's a past I've been running from for a really long time. But I think I'm at the point now in my life where I'm not going to run from it anymore. And I'm going to own up to the mistakes that I made, and I'm not going to try to sugarcoat it, and I'm not going to block people, and I'm not going to try to change the narrative, because what happened, and I made poor choices, and I betrayed people. I lied, and I betrayed my kids, and a lot of other people, and I'll carry that pain and that shame and regret with me for the rest of my life. And I think that's okay. I don't think that there's enough healing in the world that can make up for that shame and that regret. I think I'll always have it. I'll always feel sorry for what I did. And I'll always wish I could go back in time and change it. That will never go away by some miracle of self-healing. It's just part of the human experience. So I don't have any sage wisdom, and I can't wrap this up in a nice, neat bow. It just is what it is. And I guess coming on here and trying to be vulnerable about it, I just wanted to be real for once and not try to run away and not try to change it and not try to hide. It's who I am, and it's part of my story. And for the people that still trust in me to talk about things in the world and talk about my opinions on things, I appreciate you. It helps me to feel better about my past, and it helps me to know that I'm on the right track and that I have learned from my mistakes and that I have become a better person than I was in the past. But for people that can't forgive, or people that are just rubbed the wrong way by my mistakes and can't move on, I understand, and it's okay. You can unfollow me, you can hate me, you can have poor feelings and anger towards me for the rest of your life if you want to, because some mistakes warrant that, and I own that my mistakes do. But for the people that choose to still love me despite my past, I appreciate you so much, more than you know. Thank you so much.